So the driving force behind this project is this light. I mean, think about it. You're up in the middle of the night, 2 in the morning, just trying to go to the bathroom, and you turn that on. You're not going back to sleep after that. So you use the bathroom anyway, try your best, but hey, if you're a guy, you're gonna make a mess. And who wants to clean that up? So it was time to invent a device to stop it. Oh, and don't worry, this was all fake. Hi everyone, I just finished up Simone Giertz's class on Studio. For my second build, I had to tackle an everyday inconvenience. And what I chose to focus on was my roommates and I often go to the bathroom at night, but our light is absolutely terrible with this flicker. So instead, we don't turn the light on, and sometimes that leads to a little bit of aiming issues. So to fix that, I designed this mini toilet with a built-in laser pointer. So you always know exactly where to aim and cause a little bit less cleanup. Plus, you have a cute little mini toilet just like this. So let's go see how I did it. So after playing around with a couple different light sources, I settled on a laser to illuminate the bowl. To keep things cleanly, I decided I would mount the laser a fair bit above the bowl, that way it would shine down but not be in actual contact with the toilet. And I also wanted it to be able to function as a nightlight. In order to achieve this, I decided a simple lever mechanism that would be able to turn the laser, pardon the cardboard, would be a great way to do this. Taking this idea forward, I modeled it in a little bit more of a refined way in Fusion 360 and printed out a prototype to test the idea. Everything worked out pretty well here, as you can see, with a quarter turn resulting in a 180-degree flip of the laser, just what we want. And with that done, it was time to prototype the electronics. I kept things fairly simple with a knockoff Arduino that essentially took the input of a motion sensor, as you see here, and when it activates, it turns on the laser. And in a quick test, it works. Now, as visually stunning as that box was before, it was time for a bit more of an interesting mount. So I went ahead and modeled a basic toilet and printed it out. Yeah, I'd call it a toilet. And after that, a quick assembly of the lasers into the gears, sanding down at the posts, and painting the whole thing white to make it look like a real toilet. Now during final assembly, I realized I'd made a slight mistake and didn't properly account for the size of the motion sensor, but a quick reprint later and we're good to go. And with that done, the rest of the assembly went along pretty smoothly, just had to pop in the pins and do a quick paint touch-up. With the mount itself shaping up, it was time to move on to electronics. I decided to go with a cell of 4 AAA batteries to keep things compact, but a lithium battery might be a better choice in the future. After soldering up the Arduino to this proto board, I went ahead and added in a power switch and routed all the wires to the respective spots on the board. Now time for a quick test, and we get to do our victory dance, or whatever this hand wavy thing is. And so a little later that night, I decided I want to go ahead and finish out this project. So I went ahead and assembled all the electronics into the hardware I'd already finished earlier. And just like that, we have a finished mini toilet ready for service. All that was left was to cut some command strips and go ahead and mount it up above my toilet. And here it is in all its glory. Initially, I tried running things at 3.3 volts to save some power, but as you can see here, meh. So I moved things up to 5 volts, which was much brighter and really does the job. Now here you can see the bowl was fully illuminated, but we can just come here, lift the lid, and now we are in nightlight mode. But then you can just flip the lid right back down, and it is back in toilet pointer mode. I gotta get better names for these. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this project. Honestly, it's been so much fun building just such a ridiculous tiny toilet, but I think it does fit with Simone's energy quite well. So I want to thank everyone in the studio class along with me who gave me so much great feedback during this process. I already have some ideas for version 2, but that'll come later. And in the meantime, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.